Hi everybody, my name is Stephanie and I'm here to talk about the most important part of your body, your brain. Like all the muscles in your body, your brain needs to have a good workout. Picture yourself at 80 years old. Maybe you're a little weaker in the body, but I hope that most of you still intact. But a lot of people succumb to things like Alzheimer's or dementia or even just random senior moments. Brain degeneration is very common as you get older. And per the Alzheimer's Association, it says that if you want to still be yourself as you get older, to stay mentally active. A regular brain workout can stave off a little bit of that degeneration that you may see, and it's never too early to start. And a good start is with a solid education. A higher education is associated with a stronger mind. Well, it seems obvious, it's important to point out. And there was research done at the JAMA Neurology Institute, and that says the higher education means that more of yourself remains as you get older. And here's a quote from one of the doctors involved with that study. Life experiences that engage the brain, such as higher educational attainment in this case, may protect against biological changes in the brain that underlie Alzheimer's. And not necessarily is a formal education required. As long as you're learning something new, you're going to be benefiting from that. Whether you're reading a book or a newspaper or watching a documentary, as long as you're learning something new, your brain is working out. If you want to be ambitious, you can learn a second language. There was a study done in Belgium that was posted in a Canadian medical journal that showed that learning a second language actually delays the onset of Alzheimer's and dementia. Or, as far as education goes, go out in the community and take a cooking class or a painting class along those lines. But learning new things isn't the only way to work out your noggin. Exercise, surprisingly enough. The Journal of Physiology actually did a study where they followed people who did aerobics. And it showed that the people who did aerobics actually had larger brains in the areas that have to do with memory and thinking. It's larger there. And that was actually also posted in the Harvard Health Journal, talking about 30 minutes a day, only 4 days a week, and you'll have a larger brain. And finally, we move on to my favorite, puzzles. Logic puzzles are a great way to challenge your mind and your brain. And actually I have a few examples of what they are, like such as this one. It's kind of like where you use logic to deduce shapes that need to be made in order to make a picture, which end up looking something like that. Or we have just various, I'm sure everybody's heard of Sudoku. This is a book of various things sort of like Sudoku. And I dropped one, but this one's actually really cool. It's all logic puzzles. If you look through, there's paragraphs and such, and they kind of give you clues and give you information about people, and you have to figure out who it is and what it belongs to, that sort of stuff. So those are all different ways you can do them with little puzzle books. I'll leave that one there since it doesn't want to stay up. Also, other than doing logic puzzles such as this, jigsaw puzzles are actually really casual and entertaining. So it's super simple to go about doing that. Or crossword puzzles. When you do crossword puzzles, as you know, it requires a large vocabulary. So as you're doing them, you're building your vocabulary and therefore building your mind. There was actually a doctor, his name's Marcel Danesi, which this was actually really interesting. He did a study back in the 1980s and he was talking about that. He was working with children who had experienced brain damage. They were actually, they had brain damage. And he did brain games, logic puzzles, and riddles, like in these books. And after a few weeks, he noticed a marked improvement in their cognitive abilities. So we're not, I'm not just blowing smoke here. This actually works, and it does a good job at keeping you thinking. And getting older, it's, if we're lucky, everybody gets older. And I hope that one day, if I'm 80, I have everything still intact, and I'm still myself, as I'm sure everybody else is as well. With the suggestions I've given, I hope that I've given you guys the ability to help improve your cognitive abilities as well. And as I said before, whether you're 20 years old or 80 years old, it's never too early to start to get out there and work those brain muscles. Thank you.